Good morning everyone, my name is Sadia Rafa Ardani Hadi and I will be the moderator for today's presentation. Today, we will present a journal article titled Relation Between Pretend Play Complexity and Social Competence in Early Childhood Education, a Mediation Model by Mireille Smith van der Nat and colleagues, published in 2026 in the Journal of Research in Childhood Education. This presentation will be delivered by three of us, Lisa, Sadia, and Amanda. We will cover the introduction, research objective, methodology, key findings, conclusion, and personal reflection. Without further ado, let's get started. I will now hand it over to Amanda to begin with the introduction.
Purpose. The first is to investigate the relationship between the complexity of pretend play and children's competence up two levels. The one is social cognitive skill or skill level and socio-emotional behavior during pretend play or index level. The second is to explore whether socio-emotional behavior during pretend play mediates the relationship between the complexity of pretend play and social competence.
Main topic. In this study, research discussed the relationship between pretend play complexity and early childhood social competence. Therefore, the focus in how the variety and level of complexity of children's pretend play relates to their social skill. Furthermore, this study examines whether children's social emotional behavior during play, such as their ability to cooperate, share, and manage emotional edge as mediating variable in this relationship. Research objective. The purpose of this study was to determine whether there is a relationship between the complexity of pretend play and the social cognitive skill of children aged 3 to 6 years, other social perspective and social interaction. Furthermore, this study also aimed to examine whether social emotional behavior during play could mediate this relationship. To research summary, this study involved 248 children aged 3 to 6 years attending an early childhood education institution. In data collection, the research used two methods: individual tests to measure the children's social cognitive skill and observation of pretend play to assess the complexity of the play and the children's social emotional behavior during play. The results show that the complexity of pretend play was not directly related to children's social cognitive skill and was not mediated by social emotional behavior. However, it was found that the more complex the pretend play, the better the social emotional behavior displayed during play, such as the ability to interact and manage emotion.
Okay, so now let me explain the research objective of the study. The main goal of this research was to test a mediation model. Basically, the researchers want to know, does the complexity of pretend play relate to children's social cognitive skill? And if yes, does it happen through children's social emotional behavior during play? To answer that, they propose three hypotheses. Hypothesis 1A states that pretend play complexity is positively related to childhood social cognitive skills. So, the more complex the play, the better the social thinking skill. Hypothesis 1b states that pretend play complexity is positively related to social emotional behavior during play. Things like being cooperative, showing positive emotions, and getting along well the other children. And hypothesis 2 is the mediation hypothesis. It says that the relation between pretend play complexity and social cognitive skill is mediated or carried through by social emotional behavior during play. In simple words, they want to test whether complex play makes children behave better socially and whether that better social behavior then helps them think more socially as well.
Methodology, the approach research testing. In this study, the research used a quantitative research testing with a cross-sectional approach. This means that data was collected at a single point in time to examine the relationship between the complexity of pretend play and children's social competence. Furthermore, this testing was used to test whether there was a mediation model, namely the role of social emotional behavior in this relationship. Data collection. In the data collection process, research used two main methods. First, individual tests aimed to measure children's social cognitive skill, such as their ability to understand social situation. Second, observation of children's pretend play. These observations were recorded using video, allowing research to analyze in more detail the complexity of the play and the children's social emotional behavior during play. The sample in this study consisted of 248 children aged 3 to 6 years. These children came from 28 early childhood education classes across 15 primary schools in the Netherlands. We chose a large and diverse sample. This study is expected to provide a fairly representative picture.
Key findings. A. Pretend play complexity is not significantly related to children's social cognitive abilities. B. The complexity of infant parenting is positively related to socio-emotional behavior during play. C. Socio-emotional behavior has not been shown to mediate between pre-social play and social cognitive abilities. Implication. 1. This understanding indicates that pretend play still has an important role in promoting positive social behavior such as cooperation and healthy emotional expression. 2. The implication for early childhood education is that teachers need to integrate role-playing activities into learning but also need to provide social guidance so that children can develop skills in understanding other people's perspective. And the last is conclusion. Analysis. The study did not find evidence for the hypnotized model connecting the complexity of pretend play to children's social cognitive skills, but pretend play complexity was not found related to children's social competence. Future research. 1. Conducting longitudinal research to examine long-term development. 2. Examining the relationship between pretend play and social competence in various cultural contexts. 3. Considering other factors such as the role of teachers, peer interaction patterns, and learning environment support that can influence children's social development.
Alright, and for the last section, I would like to share our personal reflection on this article. Starting with our personal opinion, I think this article is really interesting because the results were actually quite unexpected. Most people, including us, before reading this, would naturally assume that pretend play automatically improve children's social thinking. But this study show otherwise. It reminds us that we can't just assume something is true without doing proper research first. Moving on to relevance. This article is very relevant to our studies, especially in education and child development. It made us realize something important. It is not just about how long children play, but how they play. The quality and complexity of the play is what actually matters. And finally, the implication for practice. Based on this study, we think teachers, especially in early childhood education, should encourage children to do more complex pretend play such as role-playing, storytelling, and social negotiation. Even though this study found that it does not directly improve social cognitive skill, it does help children develop better social emotional behavior, and that is already a very meaningful outcome in the classroom. So overall, this article gave us a new perspective on how we should view play in education, not just as free time but as a meaningful learning activity. That brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your attention and for listening. We hope this presentation gave you a better understanding of how pretend play relates to children's social development. Thank you and have a great day, everyone.